Here we are, the lodge. The front door should unlock if you hold up the watch that Barrett gave you. I have messaged the other members of Constellation. They will be waiting for us inside.
And they were roommates.
Captain, everyone will be in the library, just inside. If Barrett were here, he'd probably tell you that you're part of something bigger now, and he hopes you'll make this place your home.
Oh, please. Wages. I'm serious.
Very nice. Just we appear to have a visitor.
Welcome to Constellation. We have a lot to talk about. Would you care to tell us what happened to our friend? I see. Vasco, verify.
All statements made have been...
This is just typical. Barrett hands over our ship and our robot to some random employee of that discount mining outfit he uses.
Walter.
No, I kind of like.
And if we hadn't insisted on installing those emergency protocols, I guarantee you this rock breaker here would be halfway to Neon.
But that didn't happen. He's here with the artifact.
Thank you, Mateo. Now,
that
let's
kinda
focus on
looks
what's
cool,
in front of
but I
us,
think
shall
those
we?
would be in my peripheral.
What happened when it was extracted?
Peripheral.
Did anyone see anything? Hear anything? Interesting. Similar to Barrett's description of the experience, with less embellishment.
Are you hearing this? Do you all believe me now?
Whether it happened or not wasn't in doubt. But honestly, Country, if you expect us to believe it...
If this is the greatest mystery in the universe, why couldn't it be part of the ultimate mystery?
But, gentlemen, can we please focus? Noel, I think it's time we tested your
Don't
theory.
see it.
Right. Let's see. We know the artifacts react to each other. The pieces we already have move when they're in close contact. Now, if we add this new one to the two we already have...
The artifact.
Easy money. Yeah, that's easy money right there.
What'd you do? That's easy money.
I just met up with the Constellation group or whatever they're called, and they're telling me to put the artifacts together. But instead, I'm just stealing all of the expensive stuff in their place, and it's easy money, bro.
Very game.
Put it down.
Play the game right.
Just like the others.
And to imagine, we thought there were only 2 of them at first.
Oh my god, that's it. They're reacting. Look at how it's coming together. That energy
Kinda
that's arcing
works.
between them, no manufactured material in the settled systems can do that. None of them. This proves...
Easy, girl. Breathe. You'll have a heart attack.
She's not the only one. If they're coming together, that means there's a set.
Built by an intelligence outside the settled systems.
Still... 1,000 credits for our little wager, Country?
On, Walter.
Well, if we had all the answers, it wouldn't be exciting. Now, would it?
Not to take away from the moment, but what are we going to do about our new friend here?
So, are you ready to get to work? See if exploration is the life you want to lead in this little universe of... You should take some time to get settled in. Introduce yourself to everyone. Some of them. Come find me when you're ready. You and I are going to be doing some traveling together. Get your feet wet. And here, I think you've earned something for bringing the... In addition to credits, why don't we set you up with a backpack with some boost capability? Hmm? You'll need it
That
out in the
looks a
field.
little funny right there, though.
So, are you ready to get to work? We're going to be doing some old-fashioned detective work. The artifacts are relatively inert once they're out of bedrock. That means people can pass them around, not even knowing what they are. I've been letting my contacts know to be on the lookout for strange metal objects. Get back a lot of noise, usually. But a tip from the UC Vanguard sounds promising. Felt the same way when I started too. There's an electricity in the air when you know you.
Oh,
But
another
it's not
thing, you
just
don't
that.
have to have
I
3
want to
on,
take
I'm in a
this
cutscene.
opportunity to see how
Okay.
you handle yourself, and for you to learn. I'm going to be sticking with you for this. We'll be traveling together until we either find an artifact or this lead runs. We'll need to head to Mast, check in with the van, and listen. Whatever you were before, or whatever you do once you're out there, I don't care. So long as you don't bring UC security to us. Every member of Constellation is their own conscience. Good. Let's take a little stroll.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Ooh. Bro, I am thieving up a storm right now.
What was the issue? Landing bay needs to connect to the cockpit. It didn't before. I don't understand. I don't fucking understand. What do you... Oh. Fuck me, I guess I... Oh.
Sound like that fucking fish. Oh.
Yeah, that's exactly why I did that. I sometimes fucking wonder if they even want you to
I'll
build
see you
your own
again.
fucking
You
shit.
won't find a larger.
Dude, this
your
is fucking...
patronage
This is
is
pissing me the
appreciated.
fuck off, dude. Like, I don't understand. Cockpit needs to fucking connect to the cockpit. I can't even speak English, Doc. The door that you fucking get on
Loading
needs
dock?
to connect to the... Yeah, loading dock, whatever. Fucking needs to connect to the cockpit. But on my default
Life
ship,
in New Atlantis
it's
moves pretty
not.
fast.
It's at the
I do my
fucking
best to keep
rear, and it goes into a hab. Then from the hab, you gotta walk up the length of the ship to go to the cockpit.
Yeah, sure thing.
I put a cockpit under the fucking... I put a docking door under the fucking cockpit. To where you take an ladder straight up to the cockpit. And it's like, nope. It needs to connect.
Sarah, good to see you. Who's your friend?
Hopefully Constellation's newest member. Thought I'd run through some legwork together.
Another space explorer. Hey, you ever think of joining up with the Vanguard? Help the United Colonies, earn some credits? Excellent. Just need to do a little paperwork. An orientation on the UC, knock out an exam, and a probationary mission. We need to know you'll be able to hack it out there. Do well. You'll be out there keeping the peace.
Don't forget, John. I need him back after you wrap him in that
It's called a
fancy
bay.
get-up of
Landing
yours.
bay.
No worries, Sarah. I'm not forgetting about you or our little business afterwards. Promise. First things first, head down to the orientation hall. Get signed up at the registration terminal. System will walk you through the rest.
How does it not, dude? Does a ladder not fucking go from here to here?
Applicant,
Oh.
Curtis. To register as a donation,
Oh.
please enlistment agreement.
I figured it out, Kurt. I figured it out.
By joining Vanguard, you agree to perform necessary services for the United Colonies that can place you in serious danger, resulting in harm to your craft or yourself, up to and including death. Okay, I agree.
Kurt, I was actually going to tell you you should join them. That's how you can start piloting school, essentially.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm gonna do, you know what I mean, I'm making my own decisions.
No, I was going to say that if you join them, you don't have to do it all the way. The first mission you do is literally they want you to take a piloting test.
Stop, shush. Stop fucking, you're
It's not.
spoiling shit.
I am not spoiling anything for you. It's a fucking pilot test. That's all it is. It's not a story-based thing.
I'm literally experiencing it as I go, and you're like telling me it 2 seconds before I'm doing it. That's annoying.
I'm not spoiling anything, no.
The fuck?
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century,
We'll do a campaign.
eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage,
This will fit
and a
here.
new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been
Hey, that was kind of groovy.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence. So in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star
I'm actually
Collective,
surprised you found the
was formally
Vanguard.
organized in 2188,
Right.
later followed by House Varun,
How did you come
revealing
across
themselves to
it?
the universe in 2213.
On.
The result of the Centaurus proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
I mean, it's the first mission they give you for...
Oh yeah, you're right. I forget Sarah takes you there.
Beginning in 2240,
Hey, you do know that's not the
House
story
Varun,
mission, right? The main mission?
Yes, I know, Tyler.
Okay.
forces declared
I never know with
all-out
you.
war on
Shit.
the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only
wonder if I
with
can
the
get rid
death
of
of their
this.
founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir Jarek that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remains, however, select members of House Varun who refuse to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space. In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's
that's looking pretty
magnetosphere would
snazzy.
collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would
Yeah, I
demand
like the
a
way that
new
looks
kind
better.
of cooperation, a new kind of courage,
Yeah,
and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off by the unauthorized Star colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the narrative. Beginning in 2240, House Maroon forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating Serpent's Crusade. Over the next 20 few settled worlds were left untouched by the colony war. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective. Set off
This thing's like an artist's rendition, right? No animal can be this ugly in real life.
I can't stop
A
staring
direct
at it.
violation of the
A
Narion
real
Treaty.
terramorph.
The colony war spread quickly across the galaxy.
I've spent a fair bit of time in
Yeah, this
simulations
is
just
good.
like
I like
these.
this.
They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped.
All
You can head
yeah,
in
let's
whenever
do
you're
this.
ready.
I like this.
All right then. This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
New targets active.
This is futile.
Sweet.
Taking
Now I don't have
fire.
a bed. That's kind of annoying. Thickness of it.
Target
named opponents to pass the exam. You may now
You
exit
can't
the
even
simulator through the
fucking
hatch
see.
to record your current score,
Yeah.
or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
Shut it down.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment. Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try and earn a better score. We'll only keep your best run.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam?
Okay, that
Did you have
works.
some questions you needed answered first? Ah, so these are your numbers that just came through then. Then let's get to them. So, checked out a few of the murals. Good. Inquisitive folks tend to do well around here. Psychological results are all within expected level. Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes? All right, cleared. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service. Better than your average lab rat or diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me like we've got Vanguard material on our hands. If you're interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today. Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission. First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that
I
sells you
don't know
their
why every time I get
grandmother
a
5 years
new
down the
controller,
line,
some
are
shit's
you?
gotta fucking happen to it
Officer,
to piss me off.
You ready to do the deed? Fantastic.
I'm using this fucking brand new pink one that my neighbor gave me. Because the default one. The default one, it felt like it had like
Yes?
lag with sticks or something. Like it didn't snap back right. And then I'm using this new one, and it was fine for like a week, and now it feels like the B button sticks when I press it down.
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the star. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities, and to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance in all your acts? Then let me be the first to officially welcome. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come. So Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite to ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count? That's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance. Give it your all out there.
Hey.
Oops. Damn it, I didn't mean to come down here. What the fuck is going on down here?
Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? Annie, are you okay?
By Vectera, by Vectera, by Vectera! I can't believe it! Is it you? Is it really, really you? Captain of the frontier, bane of the fleet, constellation's shining star. Then the day is truly blessed. Because for a moment, I wasn't sure if you were real or just... But now that I know it's you, what are the odds? And to think, but I changed my routine for one day, and here you are. It's almost like it was
I've been hearing some noises that sound like it's from Fallout.
I know, right? And you can try to fight destiny, but you probably aren't going. Although, if I'm being honest, I'd wager you could beat just about anything. Either way, it's such... Hey, do you mind if I follow your... What am I saying? You won't be...
Manage your crew, review and change their assignments. Give us skills to enhance their ships and aircraft.
I had to
What you
jimmy
know
with it a
about
lot.
rolling down in the deep? When your brain goes off, you can go that mental freeze. All these people talk too much, but that shit in slow motion, yo. Boy, I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
I think I am gonna go color it. I want it to be like all gray.
That'd be cool if I could land my own ship.
See, the
So I
closest
think
thing I can
an
get to doing
abandoned
that,
meatpacking
but sometimes it
facility
still
built
breaks
on
my
the fringes
immersion
of the
because
settled systems.
if you know how,
I
like
wonder
when you
what
go to a
happened
planet
there.
and the tab to land, you gotta click on it and there'll be like 3 items. For a good example is Jemison. It'll, when you click on the landing area, it'll have New Atlantis, the Lodge, and another one. If it's not like that, you can open up your scanner in the ship, point at the place you want to land, and hit X for me, and it'll land it without you opening up your map. And it kind of is immersive, and I hate it when it breaks it, but am I on the back
These
side
are
of
dead
this
people.
planet? Oh, I think I know what mission you're doing.
Yes, I remember Shiny Teeth.
Then there was a guy who had like sparkling pants too, or something like that.
I don't remember that.
Something's been through here recently, but left everything in place. At least we know it wasn't the Crimson
I gotta be
Fleet.
more loud, I guess.
These credit sticks are clutch. Also, they look badass.
Yeah. Yeah, I love the way they look. They kind of look like a fancy ass cigar cutter.
Oh yeah, I guess I can see that. They look like bottle openers to me. That's because of my bartender experience.
Yeah, actually, they look closer to bottle openers than what I said.
Uh-oh. That does not sound good. Investigate the scream.
Oh shit, where are you at?
Doing the first mission for the UC guys or whatever.
Oh, the Vanguard?
Uh-huh.
I don't remember what's happening there. That's why I was like, what?
Harder than I thought. Or you've got some incredible timing. Regardless, I think it knows you're here. I'll unlock the door. Second floor, main building. But be quiet.
Oh god, this is actually kind of
But I have a
scary.
feeling she has our best interests in mind. We should do what she suggests.
Oh, I know what mission you're doing. Oh, yes. I love that one. Thinking about going to do it myself. I'm gonna mute my mic.
So what do we got here? Too clean to be one of the settlers. Or a pirate. You see on patrol, maybe? Yeah, make my day if you said you were a shock trooper out for... Vanguard, huh? Yeah, I expect they... I'm Hadrian. I was a researcher with the UC. I came here on a rumor of a... Well, I expect you saw the results on your... What's
Okay.
left of the settlers? The work of Oxysio Machina. A terramorph. One of the nastiest aliens humanity's ever crossed paths with. And this one, well, it's something of an anomaly. Possibly a worrying one.
I can't believe that a terramorph did all this damage. I mean, I've heard the stories, but to see the decimation fa- Other than a remorseless killing.
Among apex predators, they're the pinnacle. Resilient, agile, smart. And their mental prowess only increases. Some can even dominate the minds of weaker species, keeping them as pets, livestock. They're creatures without peer. I managed to scope out a fair bit of the facility before it found me. If there are any Terramorphs have a unique growth cycle. They're usually only found on worlds that have been long colonized by humanity. But Tao said he's too young to have one. Yet here, I came looking for an explanation and found... But this creature, I need to understand what it's doing here. To do that requires a tissue sample from it, and to get a sample... But we're not without resources. This plant, though getting things online, as I've discovered, is not a one-person job. The admin terminal in this building needs its connection reset. And to do that, someone has to get to the security outpost. Across the compound. Not a far walk, but you think you might be willing to lend? It's the building in the middle of the facility. The terminal in there should allow you to grant me access to the system. Then we can see about getting things... Good. Once I see the connection reset, I'll get things underway on my... Take care of yourself out there. And make sure you leave enough of that thing for us to get us...
I'm about to bust.
Okay.
Connection restored. I'll make this quick. Plant's turrets took a beating, but I should be able to get you a couple of kill lanes. Just get the thing to chase you down the alleys between the buildings, and you'll lead it right into a crossfire. Hello? Wish I'd found this earlier. You notice those sensors around the facility? Part of a livestock tracking system. Should let you keep tabs on how close the terramorph is. But it's not connected to this network. There should be a terminal in the adjoining room. Tune it to 183.5.
Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Tracker's reading green. And... What's that sound?
The security lockdown is active.
Shit. Stop. Stop whatever you're doing and get in cover. It's on the move. Look, I wouldn't engage directly if you can avoid it. The kill lanes. They're set up but need power. There's breakers on each of the buildings you can throw to get them live. Once they're online, lead the terramorph towards the lights and watch the fireworks. Give it hell, Vanguard.
F me.
Additional power required.
Oh, you're going to regret this.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It saw me.
Was that you quick?
I just got the fuck out of there. My homegirl is fighting him right now.
Weapon group activated. Stand clear.
Is that the first mission for the Vanguard?
Yes.
Okay, cool. I'm about to go do it then. I love that horror aspect it gives you.
Additional power input required. Weapon group online. Power levels insufficient. Proceed to next power breaker. Local defenses restored.
Okay, it's dead.
I killed it. Damn, it's looking too green though. It's not like caution yellow.
Trekker's gone quiet. I suspected. Wait. You did it, didn't you? Heavens above. Oh, yeah. You didn't happen to grab me a tissue. Not doing this one out of the goodness of your heart. I'll give you what I can. You certainly deserve it. All right. I spotted a microscope downstairs. Let's see if we can't get to...
Bitch didn't even give me anything.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Older model. Okay, let's see what you can do. Running basic diagnostics? Nothing. Maybe a flax can? No. Spectrograph. Damn. This equipment, it's not set up to do a proper analysis of our sample. But this humanity's spread plenty of creatures in our travels across the stars. But terramorphs, they're different. To our knowledge, no one's ever spread them intentionally. Yet somehow, they follow us. So when humans settle a world, 70 to 100 years later, terramorphs tend to just appear. No one knows how or why. Dangerous, but at least predictable. Tau Ceti, though, it's too young to have a native population. It's only been colonized 20 years? But then the other option, that someone captured one of the deadliest predators in the galaxy just to wipe out some settlers? That seems awfully which means we're either looking at a truly strange murder.
That's it. It's done.
Or a faster type of terramorph growth. The results of terramorph outbreaks have taken down far bigger colonies than this one. You're right. Time was, I had access to one of the best repositories of terramorph research in the galaxy. Seems a natural place to start looking, if I can figure how to access it. But we also need to get this sample properly analyzed. Get confirmation on just... Luckily, I think I know just the... What would you say to delivering this to him for me? Yeah, I'd do it myself, but I need to call in some favors. See if I... Plus, maybe just pop by a hot... Clear it with your commander first if you...
Oh my
you can even
fucking
show them
god.
this. My gene
I think I
tag.
just noticed something.
Tell them Hadrian Sanan is worried there could be more attacks on the horizon.
Oh.
That's all I'm asking. I need Dr. Percival Walker to put together a sample analysis for this thing. Full workup. I'm not sure exactly where to find him, but last I heard he was contracting with the Trade Authority on Mars. There's a place called the Sixth Circle in Sidonia. Bar run by some old friends. I'll meet you and Percival there. And here, it's not exactly a bounty, but you certainly deserve them. Now please, go check in with your commander.
Look who's back. All set with that probationary mission? We can do your debrief and formally welcome you into the Vanguard whenever you're ready. A terror? What? How did you walk away with the terramorph tissue sample running comms repairs? What? You killed a terramorph on your first mission. If I could be frank for a moment, holy shit. Above and beyond doesn't really begin to describe it now, does it? Earned yourself some serious hazard pay on this one. But, if none of the settlers made it, who's got you delivering? A researcher. Sana. Let me check the database. A lot of this data's been classified. Here we go. Service record. Wow. That's a lot of commendations. Seems like she served with distinction as co-head of a UC Xenoweapons division. Faced tribunal at the end of the Colony War. And was dismissed from duty. Guess that's why I'd heard the name before. If she's former Xeno warfare, though, well, we can at least be sure she knows her aliens. I'm sure she doesn't list it at the top of her resume. But considering her service record and her area of expertise, I'm not seeing a reason to think this request is in. Did your survivor, Hadrian, did she mention why she thinks this sample's so special? She thinks there could be more of these? This has been one of the more surprising debriefs I've ever been a part of. I did actually have another mission lined up for you, supporting UC system defense against the Crimson Fleet. But now I guess you have two options on how to proceed. Head to the UC Vigilance and help out SysDef, or deliver that sample. I'll make sure you've got the proper clearances for either. Consider these your first official, and here, so everyone knows you're working with the Vanguard. Vanguard's also got some custom ship modifications. You'll be cleared for access to them next time you're down at the spaceport. Talk to ship service. Now, if there wasn't anything else...